Today in Brawl Stars, I wanted to talk about the newest Hypercharges that will be coming tomorrow once the update drops, and some that will be broken. Without further ado, let's get into it. So the new Hypercharges would have to be Doug, Bonnie, Kit, RT, Shade, Mo, Draco, and Chuck. Lumi's Hypercharge, which I think will be the most broken out of the update, is called Drum Solo. What it does is the final explosion from her super will have an extra blast on both sides. Honestly, I don't know why they did this. They should have nerfed her first before they gave her Hypercharge, but you know, is what it is. Can't really complain. I mean, I know some people are going to complain, but what can you do when they release a Hypercharge before nerfing a brawler that needs to be nerfed before releasing a Hypercharge? Now on to Doug. Doug's Hypercharge is called Free Toppings. What this Hypercharge does is allies buffed with his hot dog will mimic Doug's main attack when Doug attacks. So it's kind of like an RT super, I guess you could say. RT splits both of his halves mimic each other. So this Hypercharge is kind of like that in a way. So when Doug uses his main attack, that's when the same attack that Doug uses is going to be used with the brawler that you are using. Bonnie's Hypercharge is called Daredevil. She stuns enemies when landing and taking off, and spitting out damage dealing teeth around her. Now, this one may not be as broken as we think, but depending on how much damage the teeth do around her, depends on how strong she's going to be. Kit's Hypercharge is called Making Biscuits. When stunning an enemy, Kit can move and attack normally while in a teammate heals targets more and his yarn balls bounce. So I mean, that's gonna be good. Maybe his yarn balls will bounce, maybe they won't, but I don't know. If his yarn balls do bounce, that's going to be really, really strong. It's going to be similar to Sprout's attack, I guess you could say, if they do bounce. It's going to be kind of like Sprout's, how when Sprout throws his projectiles out, how they bounce. It'll be kind of like that, I don't know. The moment we RT mains have all been waiting for. RT finally gets a Hypercharge, everybody, and this one is going to be really, really strong. It could make him broken, but here is the moment of truth. RT's Hypercharge is called 360-degree surveillance. And activates damage security lasers around himself after using his Hypercharge super. So this is going to make him absolutely broken. So you no longer have to get close to the enemies when you're split in order to do damage. Now, it only happens when he's split, not when he's together. So, if you think you're going to get this Hypercharge when he's together, you are wrong. But if you hit the Hypercharge button, you will still get the boost of damage. But if you split and you hit the Hypercharge, that's when the security, the 360 security surveillance activates. 360-degree surveillance activates. So, I mean, that's going to be really, really good. Now on to Shade's Hypercharge. Shade's Hypercharge is called the Frighten. And what this does is during his main attack, this Hypercharge super deals the maximum amount of damage even if the enemy isn't dead center. So this will make him better. It may make him broken. I don't know. Let's see once it's in the hands of actual players. Once it's live tomorrow, we will see. if this is broken, or if it's balanced, or if it's not, if it's trash. So we'll have to see. Most Hypercharges call Big Cheese. His driller has a longer range and lasts longer. So, I mean, this is gonna make it much better as well. Draco's Hypercharge is fire and flames. What this Hypercharge means is the dragon breathes more flames in a wider area, which also has a longer range. So this is gonna make him more balanced. I think it's not gonna make him broken, but we'll have to see tomorrow when the update drops. And last but not least, Chuck's Hypercharge. Chuck's Hypercharge is called Full Steam Ahead. This one is going to make him absolutely broken, and here's why. His super has unlimited range, and his next dash leaves a cloud of damaging steam behind him. So this Hypercharge is going to make Doug extremely broken. Be prepared for it to be more broken in Heist, everybody. Be prepared for that. I realize that I'm doing this video a day before the update after Brawl Talk, but circumstances are I don't have the resources to do an actual Brawl Talk video when the Brawl Talk drops. So this is what we have. And so this update seems to be promising with records coming in as well. Records are a new thing in Brawl Stars where we will get titles from these records. I know some of you are going to be upset with that because you will no longer have to grind out the titles now. You still will a little bit, but not as much. I want to say that the old system with these titles, I think it's somewhere around 6,000 to 8,000 XP. No, it's 24,800 XP for each title now. With the new system, it's going to be about, let's say, somewhere around 1,000, maybe, per title now. I don't know, but titles are going to be a lot easier to get now. So, yeah, titles are going to be a lot easier to get. So, we will not have a mastery track anymore to get the titles. So, I think that's a good thing for Brawl Stars. I really do. Some of you that have gotten these titles before, some of you that have grounded these titles out, it's not going to be like, it's going to disappoint some of you, but, you know, I really don't like the fact that they are just handing out titles like that. I really do kind of wish that they would keep the mastery track going, but circumstances are they're not going to. So, those of us that haven't really worked on titles that much or masteries that much, it'll be a lot easier for us to get titles now. I don't really like that, but circumstances are, you know, we can't really help that. So, they're the dev team. They're going to do what they want. So, I mean, this is a good thing and a bad thing, I would say. So, yeah, this update, I would have to give it a 4 out of 10, I would say, as of right now. Because of the titles, the records and the titles not being as hard to get now after tomorrow. So, I mean, these titles are going to be easier to get, yes, but it's still going to be a little bit on the grindy side because they're not just going to give us titles at the drop of a hat. Yes, they will be easier to obtain, but you still have to grind for them. Not as bad as you used to, but still going to be able to get those titles with grinding them out. So, yeah, this update may not be the best, but it's still going to be a good one, I would say. So, so yeah, this update, for right now, I'd have to give it a 4 out of 10. But once the update drops, we'll have to see how good it actually was. If you like this video, I really appreciate it if you consider subscribing to my channel for more content. Until next time, everybody, keep shredding it up in Brawl Stars. Bye-bye.